How's it going, Internet fam? So, I had a crazy day today. I was working all day long, very hard. I had my kindergarten class that I'm teaching, which is just, it's a lot. There's just, the universe doesn't have enough coffee in it for you to survive like teaching a kindergarten class. Especially, I'm teaching kids how to program, how to write basic little video games and stuff like that. And it's really fun, and the kids love doing it, but it's just, boy, is it a lot of work, and it's exhausting. And it doesn't matter how much coffee I have on my way there, or how much coffee I have afterwards. By the time I get home, I'm just wiped out. And then after that, I had a rehearsal with my bluegrass band, and I took some video there, which I would probably upload to my YouTube right now, except for the fact that it was just, the audio was all off, the bass was too loud, the guitar, you couldn't hear it all. The vocals were too quiet. It sounded good in the room, but when you got down to it, the recording wasn't that great, so I gave up on that. But I'm here, back home, after a very, very rough, long day. Good day, but a very rough, long day. And I don't know if you can see, but my fingers are just thrashed. Playing bluegrass music is just, I mean, you're just cooking the whole time, and my fingers are, especially my ring finger there, it's real tender. So anyway, let's talk some crypto, huh? Let's see. So we're gonna go over here. I've got some new fancy effects going on, and my machine's handling it pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look at CoinMarketCap.com before we get into some specifics. Brutal day today in the market. I don't know if you're seeing this, but let's go ahead and put me back in there. Oh. Let's see. There we go. Brutal day today in the market. Almost everything's down. Bitcoin is down. Ethereum is down. Ripple is down, which is good because Ripple is trash. Bcash is down, also known as Btrash, down a lot, which is good because Btrash is like one of the worst coins. EOS is down almost 10%, which is good because it's vaporware. Cardano is down, which is good because it's also vaporware right now. Litecoin is down. Litecoin never really got all the way up. I can't believe the price of Litecoin. Stellar is down. And remember, I'm somebody who used to be holding 20 million Stellar. So, for those of you who want a lesson in why it's a good idea to hodl, I'm your poster boy there. Because Stellar is, if I was holding all the Stellar that I had a few years ago, I would be sitting on like $10 million or something right now. So, yeah. So that's the hodl rule. I mean, everything is down. Almost everything's down. Tron is barely up. Almost everything else is down. Down, 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 down. Okay, Lisk is up 2%. Lisk is a good coin. That's good. Verge is up 11%, which is surprising to me. And BitShares is up 4%. But man, other than that, almost everything is. Whoa, what is that? Up 30%. Bitcoin Private is up 30%. I don't even know anything about Bitcoin Private. I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, I mean, just a rough day in the market. But what's interesting is, while all these coins are down pretty bad, the whole market is down 20 billion today. If you come over here and look at the Masternode coins, well, guess what? Almost, half of the Masternode coins are up a little bit, even though the market's down. Look at all these Masternode coins that are green here. I mean, just coin after coin. Now, I'm listing these by how many nodes exist. That's the way that I sort, because I don't feel like ROI is a legitimate way to sort. I don't think market cap's a legitimate way to sort. I mean, it's kind of legit. I mean, look at Dash is going to be on the top no matter what, right? Volume, I don't think is that legitimate of a way to sort. But I do think how many masternodes are out there is kind of a legitimate way to sort through the masternode pile. But anyway, back to my point, which was that so many masternode coins are up today. Look at this. I mean, just green, green, green. I mean, there's a lot of red today too. It was a rough day in the market, but a lot more green percentage-wise compared to the rest of the market. And I believe that's because masternodes are clearly the superior way forward for cryptocurrency in general. So let's talk about some of these specific masternodes. Okay, let's talk about Dash. We'll go ahead and open a tab. Let's talk about Pivx. Let's talk about Innova. Let's talk about Shekel. That's an interesting one. Magnet, interesting one. Chaincoin. And let's also go ahead and talk about Arctic and Crave and GoByte. And let's talk about my favorite masternode coin, SocialCent. You know we were going to talk about SocialCent. It's my blog. We always talk about SocialCent. So Dash is the big kahuna. If you own Dash, if you own a Dash masternode, you're getting like a little less than a quarter of a Dash a day. That's $87 a day. Now that's a pretty good income, $87 a day. But remember, to own a Dash masternode, you would have to have 1,000 Dash, which right now they are 457 each. So that's $457,000 for a masternode coin. $457,000 or 51 Bitcoin to own a Dash masternode. And yes, at one point I owned 100 Bitcoin. Let's not talk about that either, shall we? Pivx. Pivx is a really solid masternode coin. A lot of privacy features. It's probably the #2 masternode coin in the market. You make about $9 a day on that, 1.6 Pivx a day. But again, to own a Pivx masternode, you've got to have $55,000 worth of Pivx, almost $56,000 worth of Pivx, 6 Bitcoins worth of Pivx in that masternode to earn that money. So when you consider that kind of investment, you know, the $9 a day isn't that much. Innova is an interesting masternode coin. Pretty high ROI on Innova. I'm a fan. You make $2.90 or almost 4 Innova a day, and that is for an investment of significantly less, for $747 right now. And remember, this is on a day when the market's pretty low. So you got to kind of assume that you would make quite a bit more than that you know, once the market recovers, these coins are going to be worth more, and instead of $3 for 4 Innova, you're going to get, you know, $5 for 4 Innova or something like that. So but Innova is a cool coin. Let's see, so this is an interesting one, the Shekel coin here, or Jew coin. You get 168 per day running that masternode, which is quite a bit. It's $2.20 right now, and that's a $300 masternode. So that's pretty cheap to get 25,000 Jew coins. It's $327, or a little less than a 30th of a Bitcoin, or a little less than a 40th of a Bitcoin, I guess. So it's a pretty low investment. $327 gets you $2.20 a day. I remember that's at current prices, but current prices are what we want to be thinking about, because the current prices are very low. Now is the time to buy. When prices are low like this, now is the time to buy. January, February, March, all of them, great times to buy. April was a good time to buy. Tomorrow's May 1st, and as of right now, almost every day this year has been a good day to buy. So we're thinking about it. Okay, let's go back. Magnet is an interesting coin. Magnet is working on making it very easy for merchants to use their coin. So that's a real need that we have in the cryptocurrency market right now. So I'm excited to see Magnet start to do something. You make $250 a day, 24 magnets a day, and that is on an investment of $1,000. So on a $1,000 investment, you're making about almost $2.50 a day. Now again, that's at today's prices. You know, the price is going to go up, and then this is going to go up a lot, and also how much you're going to make every day is going to go up a lot. So, but the question is, if you can buy it now while the prices are low, and then run the masternode when the prices are higher, you'd be making pretty good ROI on that. Chaincoin doesn't get a lot of respect. You only make 22 cents a day, or 23 cents a day on a Chaincoin masternode. That's 1 1/3 Chaincoin every day. Which translates to $82 a year on a Chaincoin masternode. That is not very much. But Chaincoin is one of the originals Actually, Dash itself is a fork of Chaincoin. So, and right now, a Chaincoin Masternode is only $170. So, 1,000 Chaincoin at what was the price? What was that price up here? At zoomed in so far I can't even see. At 17 cents a coin, it is right now. So that's why you're looking at $170 for a Masternode. And this is, Chaincoin it's kind of the one that created the whole system, really. I mean, Chaincoin was one of the original Masternodes. Dash is a fork of Masternode. Look at that pop back in January. Man, if you had sold here, you could buy, 20 more Masternodes for the price of selling one Masternode back in January. So, yeah, sometimes you pay for the hodled. Isn't that right, though? But yeah, Chaincoin is a great coin with some really good metrics. So, I think that's a $170 investment that would be worth it. Arctic Coin. Now, you only make 3 cents a day on Arctic Coin. You only get half an Arctic Coin. But again, the price of Arctic Coin is less than 6 cents a coin right now. And the price of owning an Arctic Masternode is $57. So, okay, sure, you're only getting 3 cents a day, but you're only investing $57. And again, if you look back here to when Arctic was, almost 30 cents, if it gets back to 30 cents, then you're making, 25 cents a day on a $57 investment. That's not bad. That's not. I mean, the banks aren't going to give you that kind of returns. So, not bad. So, I mean, there's a way to get into these coins, especially Arctic Coin. Arctic Coin is so cheap. And Arctic Coin just released a brand new wallet, too, an Android wallet, and it looks really sharp. I haven't looked at it myself, but I was looking at some other people online talking about it, and it looks pretty darn good. I was very impressed. How's my computer running? Looks like it's running pretty good, doesn't it? 66, 65, 52. Not bad. I'm going to keep going. So, I mean, if you want to get started in the Masternode space, Arctic Coin is a great spot to do it. Because, I mean, look, you can get started with $60, and you could be earning that 3 cents a day. Not a huge ROI, but steady, reliable income, so not bad. Okay, Crave. Crave, you get almost 8 Crave a day, and currently at 22 cents a Crave, that's $1.76 per day you'd be making. That's at today's prices, which are very, very low. The market's down today. I mean, Crave is down 5% today. So, and I think Crave is a great coin with a great future. So, I mean, look at how the price has just been dropping the whole time for Crave. So, I mean, this seems like a buy opportunity here. Let's see. So the price of a Crave Masternode, you got to have 5,000 Crave at 22 cents. That's $1,100, or a little bit less than an eighth of a Bitcoin to get a Crave Masternode going. And once you get that going, you're making $1.76 a day, $2 a day, $12 a week, $52 a month, and $644 a year. Not bad for a $1,000 investment. I challenge you to find a bank where you're going to get those kind of returns. GoByte is one of my favorites. I wish that I had the money to buy a GoByte Masternode because you make $30 a day on a GoByte Masternode, and I'm just totally penniless because I lost everything in a divorce. So let's not go into that though. Yeah, so I mean, you make $30 a day on a GoByte Masternode. That is a good chunk of change, and the investment for that is like you need 1,000 GoByte, and they're and it's currently let's see, it's currently $7.77 a coin, and you need 1,000 coins, so that's $7,775. So for a little less than 1 Bitcoin, you could have a GoByte Masternode paying you $30 a day. And then look at back when it was at its peak. GoByte hit $80 a coin on January 13th. So when you think about that, and the fact that you're earning almost 4 GoBytes a day, 4 times 80, that's $320 a day. So if the market recovers, if you buy a GoByte Masternode now, for $7,775, and the market recovers and GoByte goes back up to its peak price of $80 a coin, you'd be making $320 a day. So you'd be able to pay back this that $7,000 investment very quickly, very quickly. So that is why I would love to own a GoByte Masternode. I mean, that is just a good chunk of change every day. But unfortunately, I don't have $7,000 right now. I don't have $10 right now. I'm broke. Lawyers will do that to you. Okay, and then of course my favorite coin, Social Send. Right now, a Social Send Masternode is only paying $1.17 a day. That's because the price dropped back down to just over 13 cents, which is so crazy low. Keep in mind that Social Send is not yet on hardly any exchanges. It's only on Cryptopia pretty much, and CryptoBridge. And I mean, it's just, you know, a Masternode is $833 right now for Social Send. That is just a very reasonable price there for this Masternode of a coin that has, you know, an incredible future. And again, so think about this. If you buy it at today's price at $833, if you buy enough Send to set up a Masternode here, and then the market recovers and it goes back to its all-time high of almost $1, then at that point you would be making almost $9 a day on an investment that was only $833. So you'd be able to pay that back in you know, in less than 100 days. I don't know, 80 days, 90 days, something like that. So, you know, again, man, this is the time to buy some of these Masternode coins, and only mess around with the Masternode coins. These are all real coins with real metrics. I just don't trust most of these top coins. Bitcoin, it's, you know, the transactions are slow. It's got a huge array of issues. I just don't trust it. It's not a privacy coin. If you're using Bitcoin, people can tell where you sent your money, where you're getting your money from. Not a you know, it's just, and look at the price of it. You know, it's almost $9,000 for Bitcoin right now. You know, $8,992 for one Bitcoin. It's just, you know, I think that it's priced more reasonably than some of these other coins. I mean, less reasonably than some of these other coins. It's just a very high price still, right? Ethereum, almost $700. Again, Ethereum, very old coin, very slow transactions. I mean, the whole market is begging and crying for a new version of Ethereum. And we'll get to that in a minute, because as we scroll down, Ripple, corporate coin, garbage, 40 billion in circulation. I mean, just not even worth thinking about. Bitcoin Cash, aka B-Trash, you know, takes everything good about Bitcoin and loses half of it. Doesn't add anything good. B-Trash is just the worst. EOS, Vaporware, it's not even out yet, and they're already valued at $17, even though there's 4 billion on the market. That is just nutty. The price of EOS is just crazy. And look at the volume. I mean, the trading on EOS is going nuts. Cardano, pretty much the same thing. Now, both of these coins, let's keep in mind now, both of these coins are the coins that are meant to replace the functionality of Ethereum, right? Both EOS and Cardano are meant to replace the functionality of Ethereum, and you know, eventually they're going to, but perhaps. But as of right now, they're vaporware. So I don't know why. I mean, these prices for these two are crazy. The fact that they're both over Litecoin right now, which is one of the oldest, most legitimate coins with some of the best features, is nutty. I mean, the price of Litecoin is just stagnated. I don't know why Litecoin's so low. Stellar Lumens, again, another corporate coin. Forget about it. Tron, you know, I gotta do some more research on Tron. I'm not that familiar. Here we get into the first real coins that I would even think about owning on this whole list. Monero and Dash. Dash is definitely a good buy. Monero is definitely a good buy. You know, definitely I could see reasons to own Monero. I mean, it's a privacy coin. It's you know, the team has been doing a really good job of trying to keep the mining decentralized and stuff like that. And look at that price. Look at it just go down and down and down. Monero is one of the lowest prices it's been. So if you were on the market to buy, Monero would be a very good buy today. Dash as well. I mean, look at that price. It's one of the lowest prices it's had in a while. You know, good coin. Tether. Tether is garbage. It's going to eventually implode and destroy the market. There's almost 5 billion of them, and they're worth $1 each, but they're not. They're just IOUs. Terrible coin. Ethereum Classic. Now, there is an alternative to Tether that I think is more legitimate from what I've read. So let's go ahead and look at that really quick, because you might be interested in, and it's called DAI. And yeah, you can see it's $1.01 right now. So clearly it is trying to keep dollar parity as well. But on a day like today, when there was a ton sold, it's propped it up a little bit past $1 right now today. But if you wanted to, if you thought the market was high, you could sell some of your crypto for DAI, wait for the prices to go back down, and jump back in. Now I think at this point, DAI would be a very, very poor buy, because look at the rest of the market is absolutely down. It is just down. Everything's down. Everything's in the red. Almost everything's in the red. The things that aren't in the red are just barely pumping it all. Verge has been really volatile right now. I don't know what's going on with Verge. I know some porn sites are talking about using Verge officially for their platform and stuff like that. And since it has a real world use case, it's gotten some gains recently, as you can see by the chart here. But I just don't understand. I don't really know what's up with the Verge, honestly. Bitcoin, interesting one. But look at everything's down. Almost everything's down. The whole market is just really down, except for Bitcoin Private. Look at that gain for Bitcoin Private. What is up with that? I don't know. Anyway, that's what's going on with the market. I don't know what to tell you about this stuff. I don't understand why some of those coins are in the top of coin market cap still. Some of these are total vaporware. In the case of EOS, Cardano, a bunch of other ones. Sure, maybe they'll release and do something here soon. But as of right now, they've got nothing. They're just a planned release. So it's like me coming to your house and telling you I'm going to remodel your kitchen. If you just give me all the money up front, maybe I'll remodel the kitchen, maybe I won't. But if I get the money up front, maybe I'll just run with it. And that's a concern with some of these top coins on CoinMarketCap that are not necessarily going to hold their value over the long term. I definitely think EOS is very pumped up right now, as is Cardano. I understand the world's screaming for an Ethereum killer, and both of those have the potential. But as of right now, they're not even released. It's just vaporware. They're just tokens. They're not even a real coin. Whereas again, you look at these Masternode coins over here. Let's go look at these Masternode coins again. I mean, look at these. These are all real coins. Some of them with real world use cases. Real world use cases already exist. And and steady returns the entire time. And yet, they're valued way lower than some of these top coins on CoinMarketCap.com. It just goes to show you that I think the market is a little bit crazy, and I think people just don't know what they're really doing. So, if you are interested in learning more about investing in cryptocurrency, and if you want to actually hire me to professionally give you either IT help or cryptocurrency investment strategies, go ahead. This is my business card, and that's the website right there, decap.io. You can go there and message me or Logan. He's my partner in that venture, and he's also quite he's got a lot of history in the world of finance. He's a former forex trader and Wall Street guy, and definitely knows a lot of stuff about investments. And he's definitely into cryptos because he saw that Wall Street was kind of a shell game and a sham, and so he went ahead and told me, said, hey, let's go ahead and get more into these cryptos because this is a little bit more legitimate. These coins actually have some kind of foundation other than the Federal Reserve and the ridiculous quantitative easing that everybody's suffering. So, I think he's right. I think anybody who's into crypto is right. I think crypto is the way to go. I don't think that Wall Street or fiat currency have much of a future for any of us. It's going down. I think crypto is going to replace all of it eventually. So, people keep talking about the bubble. This is the crypto bubble, that we were in, or the crypto bubble burst in January. And it's like, the valuation of Apple, the corporation Apple, is over 900 billion. The valuation for the entire crypto market, let's go back and look again. The valuation for the entire crypto market is 410 billion. 411 billion. It's gone up just a little bit in the last little while. So, yeah, that's just all the crypto in the world is worth less than half of what Apple is worth. So, so Apple, who can't put a headphone jack on a phone. They don't. We've had headphone jacks since the 80s. So you're talking, 30 years now of headphone jacks, and Apple can't figure out how to put one on a phone. And they're valued at $900 billion, and all of the crypto, which is clearly going to be the future of finance, the future of the market, the future of company financing. I mean, the crypto is going to replace Wall Street. It's going to replace banks. It's going to replace fiat currency. It's going to replace, the blockchain is going to replace governments and everything. I mean, we're looking at, the Uberification of all the systems that humans are involved with. Uber, Airbnb, these kind of decentralized person-to-person, user-run organizations are what is going to take over the entire market, every industry, not just travel and housing and everything, but it's going to take over everything: food production, restaurants, everything. Even if you wanted to have a location for your business, like a restaurant or something like that, the ownership of those restaurants is going to become decentralized. They're going to become tokenized. You're going to have a token for each restaurant, and the owner of those tokens is going to collect the dividends and profits from that business. Everything's going to be replaced by the blockchain eventually. So the fact that right now in 2018, it is so inexpensive to get into so many of these cryptocurrencies, especially these Masternode coins that are paying you dividends every single day. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy how low these prices are right now. I mean, honestly, all these prices are crazy low, even for the vaporware. I don't know. EOS, some of these other ones, I think the prices are pretty pumped up right now on hopes and dreams that may or may not occur. I mean, we don't know. We don't know if it's going to occur or not. A lot of people, a lot of developers in particular, are very hopeful that EOS is going to replace Ethereum, and we're going to be going places with that. But we just don't know yet. So anyway, that's long, great day. I wanted to post some of the Bluegrass Band, but I didn't really get very good audio. Even though we sounded good in the room, the video didn't sound that good. So I'm going to have to keep working on that. But hope you guys are all having a great day, and welcome to May. Here we go. Tomorrow's May 1st. We're in this.